Habit number 2, income management. So most small businesses have slow seasons and busy seasons. So your historical income data holds the key to managing the slow months. Hey there, family. Gabrielle here, daughter of the Almighty, mom to 2 amazing kids, and a Yorkie named Luna. Also, I'm a fellow Christian business owner. If you're ready to say yes to financial clarity and exchange chaos for calm, you're in the right place. We're diving deep into strong faith, practical stewardship, and savvy bookkeeping. All right, family, grab your coffee and your notebook. Let's talk about God, business, and getting those books in order. Welcome back, family, to another episode of God and Grace Bookkeeping. So, we talk about bookkeeping habits all the time, but today we're putting a little spin on it, a little razzle dazzle. But today we put that clean data that we're learning about to work for us for the future. So, how do you go from recording the past to planning the future? All right. So, the answer is financial forecasting. I want to be very, 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 very clear here. Bookkeeping is the meticulous historical recording of transactions. Okay. It's looking backward to see what happened. And financial forecasting is a separate skill of using that clean data to plan and look forward. That stewardship portion is coming into play with that. Now, guys, I am not a financial forecaster, but I felt like this would be an interesting topic to talk about so that you can see how the building of the small bookkeeping habits can help your accountant um, forecast how your health will go, how the business health is going, what to prepare for the future and things of that nature. And I wanted to tie that in because we do discuss that a lot. Okay. So your bookkeeping data isn't just for the IRS. Okay. It's a tool for your business. And if you know how to read it, it helps you make data driven decisions that honors your stewardship. So I want to look into 3 habits. Y'all know my favorite number is 3. Habit 1. Okay. The expense look ahead. All right. So the idea behind this is predicting future costs is not guessing, it's recognizing reoccurring patterns in your accurate expense report. Hmm. Pop quiz. Don't look around. Don't look at your neighbor. Don't look for somebody to mouth the answer. What report tells you about your income and your expenses? I'm not giving y'all the answer because you should know. All right, just kidding. I'll give it to you. Income statement, profit and loss. So here's the habit I want: a 3-month average check. Write it down as a reminder. Put it in your calendar to repeat every 3 months so you don't forget. Use your tools, use your smart tools to work for you. All right. So this is going to focus on the clean data you created because we've been looking at you guys working 15 minutes a day, however many times you set aside to work on our bookkeeping, right? Okay, great. So when you review your bookkeeping each week, spend 5 minutes looking at one reoccurring expense category. Remember the chart of accounts. The cool thing about an accounting software is that you can actually look at these categories with your reports that it populates. You can go back and look over the 3 months. You can set a span of 3 months, and it'll tell you what you were spending in that category that month if you want to. It's pretty cool. So, for example, your software subscriptions or contractor fees, and you can calculate the average of the last 3 months. All right. So this is how you can forecast maybe if your average cost is, let's say, $150 a month on a certain expense category, you can forecast needing maybe $450 for the next quarter. Right? So this simple habit uses your bookkeeping data to drive your forecasting and removes the surprise when those bills hit. So it's kind of like what we already do in our personal finances, and you may already do this in your business already, but you didn't realize, like, forecasting, you're preparing, those savings that we talk about, the putting the money to the side, the business emergency funds and things of that nature. That's forecasting, like saying, hey, usually I'm looking over my next 3 months of, let's say, software. Okay, let's throw that out there. Software. Okay, I'm averaging the 3 months of what my reports say that I spend over the 3 months for this. And let's say that it says, $200 for that 3 month span. Okay, I'm going to be a little extra. I'm going to put 350 to the side because that should cover that particular expense for the next quarter or, going forward. But that kind of puts it into, let's see, plain sight, really. Take the big scary word because a lot of people hear forecasting and they're like, oh my gosh, I have to have a seasonal degree. No, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm not a financial forecasting, but I just want to start putting that idea in your mind so that you can see how the steps that we've been talking about, how the simple bookkeeping task can help you kind of start slowly preparing your business and setting it up for financial clarity and peace and progress forward. All right, habit number 2, income management. So most small businesses have slow seasons and busy seasons. So your historical income data holds the key to managing the slow months. Guys, that ties into habit number 1. So habit number 1 is just about your expenses because remember the income statement covers income and expense. Do, 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 do. So the habit 1 is tracking that certain expense, so you know how much money that needs to be going out. But the income is helping you prepare for the rainy season. And you know what? Honestly, it's not just small businesses; it's many business. It's just life. Period. That you take the historical income from, let's say, you look at your income statement for the same month last year. If you're clean bookkeeping shows July 2024 income was, say, let's say 40% lower than June, you can forecast that same dip this year. That helps, guys. That really, really helps. So, like, by checking last year's low point, you can start building an income buffer. So now during your busy season, right? So you are using the historical data from your bookkeeping system, zero, clearing my throat, provided to inform your faithful actions today. Right? So it's more than just a whole bunch of million numbers on a piece of paper and saying, oh, look, I made that much money. Or, okay, this is how you use these tools, these financial statements to say, okay, so my especially starting out. Okay, so say you're a 2-year-old business and you learn every single day you're learning, right? So you look at last year's and you're just like, okay, huh, June and July, slow months for me. So the rest of the year, I'm gonna start putting something in a different separate account to start kind of help with my expenses from habit 1 because we know that the bills are gonna keep rolling in, but the income is probably gonna slow down. So you have to prepare. You can't live sell by sell and then hope that something happened. This is how you are being a good steward of your business by using these financial reports to help prepare you for those days. The last habit number 3, the investment roadmap. Okay, so let's talk about this a little bit. Intentional spending means ensuring your money is going where it generates the highest return for your mission. So investing, I want you to pray on this because that looks different for everyone. There's no one size fits all. I almost said one shoe fit all. I guess it kind of would work, right? One size shoe, however you want to spin that, okay? Fits all. There's no one, everything is customizable when it comes to investing. So it could be more like a revenue to expense alignment check. So we'll focus on your chart of accounts and your profit and loss. Find your highest revenue producing service. Now you look at the expenses associated with that revenue stream. So if that service generates high revenue with tiny related expenses, your bookkeeping data tells you exactly where to confidently invest more cash next quarter. So your clean records give you the roadmap guiding your future financial forecasting. So investing, I want you to think of it investing as, okay, my sales are up here. This is a little extra. This to do this does not maintain a lot, so I can probably reinvest this extra money into marketing or into streamlining the software or into virtual bookkeeping or however it may be. But that's why I said investment looks different. Some mid-sized, bigger corporations, they buy stocks, but investing doesn't always have to line up with that. It's investing into better equipment, investing into better processes, investing into payroll, investing into marketing, advertising, whatever it is. The revenue to expense alignment check will help you when you look at your chart of account and your profits and loss, and you take you take that service that generates the most. It could just be your one, like for example, I will be doing coaching soon, but I do have, different bookkeeping packages for different businesses at the levels where they are, right? So if a certain one generates more, it may allow me to invest more time or more resources into maybe my lower plan. It's all about weighing the options here and looking at your clean data. So your bookkeeping habits are your essential link to the future. Remember, guys, bookkeeping records the past. Clean data allows you to forecast the future. Use your reports to predict costs, prepare for slow seasons, and guide your investments. You will be equipped for that basic foundational understanding of financial forecasting. All right. All right. So I just want to let everyone know we do have our Guiding Grace email list live. That's weekly love notes. I call them weekly love notes, encouraging newsletters for me with links to our future podcast. You can find that I made a bit.ly link because it could be a mouthful. bit.ly/DGrace podcast. All that information is definitely in the show notes, along with the link to the free ebook for Chaos to Cha-Ching. If you would like to have what we're going to be covering over in the podcast in a reading format, sometimes you just want that piece of quiet to read, those are available in the show notes. Until next time. As we close out today's episode of Guiding Grace Bookkeeping, I truly pray that something resonated with your heart and brought you closer to financial clarity and peace. If you felt that connection, or if a specific insight sparked something within you, please consider taking a moment to leave us a review and subscribe to wherever you listen to podcasts. Your feedback helps us grow and reach more individuals like you. And if you know someone yearning for more grace and wisdom in their finances, be a blessing and share this episode with them. Remember, walking by faith and managing with grace can transform your entire world. Until next time, stay blessed, keep shining, and let's keep those books looking beautiful.